Whoa, bitch. So if I'm not even starting at the
Dave here. We're in a bit of a crisis situation here in paradise. Now, the kind of music lads have been hit with a bad case of the munchies. They're after pizza, specifically. And only something from the mainland will do. I don't suppose you could see your way to flying some over? Business class? Oh, that's a crying shame. Be the change you wish to see and all that. I'll just have to see if anyone delivers to the Caribbean.
Well, you could always dress up like a sexy secretary or something. No, this has nothing to do with you looking like Stacy from work. He's a goddamn mechanic, dude.
What are you? She's having a bigger back and forth with the girl. She has expressed to me privately on countless times. I love watching the show. I love you guys. I love this stuff. But y'all get things that's from the surface level. So I sat there and I don't give a fuck about y'all in the comments with all this shit that y'all want to say about me. Girl, these dress strings, bitch. You can always just pain in the ass. Me, I don't give a fuck about that in the comments. So she said to me, you know, but Master, you only get the surface part of what the things that happen. And so we talk about things from the surface. We have our opinions about the things that are on the surface. Just like the other day, I got to bring it all to the table. Go ahead. Listen, we here now. I was in the airport, and a girl walked into me. She said, "Hey, man." I was like, "Oh." I grabbed my necklace here because I didn't know how to respond. But we have a show that's called Fact Talk. Come on, this being real now. Y'all show this conference, so I had to, I grabbed, I gasped a bit because I said to myself, well, these are conversations I have for myself in my brain. I'm listening. Madison, you did open the door for the people to call you that. You did. Because the name of your show is Fact Talk. So I don't want to hear this stuff about no pure BS. I love you enjoying life, but I don't want to hear this. This is real talk. This shit right here is real motherfucking talk. Come on, go ahead. I want to hear what you got to say. So I was like, oh, shit, because I'm coming. Oh, shit. But after I bounced back from that, I was like, okay, I got it. She's a fag, too.
Hot ass gossip.
She's a fag, too. And so we kikied, we went on about our business, you know. And I had to ask myself on the plane,
Finally, you can live a little.
you ain't gonna hear from Craig, bitch, but you're also gonna hear from me. I had to ask myself on the plane, man, I said, you open that door. You open that door. How can you internally feel a way when you open that door? You open that door. I asked myself on the plane. This was a conversation that I had to myself, with myself. How can you feel a way you open the door? You open the door for that. Because it blew me. The lady walked, she's like, hey, I was like, oh, bitch, I'm telling you. I grasped my chest. I grabbed my throat. I was like, oh. And I was like, oh.
Okay, bets are closed. Let's begin. There's a 13.
Okay.
We have 9. Another card?
How do I do that? Now, here's the thing.
17. Do you
I'm
want
not
another
making
card?
any excuses for anybody. You and Tamar don't have a personal relationship
I
with each
see
other.
16.
Me and Tamar do. Correct. Say that again. You and Tamar don't have a personal relationship with each other. Me and Tamar do. Say it one more time. Again, you and Tamar don't have a personal relationship with each other. But me and Tamar
We have
do.
13.
Got it.
10.
And so because of that, I looked at it from the lens of,
Would you like another card?
ma'am, you can't call me rude.
And that's a bust.
Now, here I am in a
20. Dealer wins.
you gave me permission to say sis to you. Just like, and y'all got to listen to this all the way through. Not just Frank, what Frank got to say. Because y'all be sitting over there like, girl, y'all want to dismiss the shit that I got.
I think I saw that actor from that show tonight.
Which one?
Same again here, please. Wrong, Lauren. Nothing. I just wish the others were here. Oh, come on. Another round if we get a lot in here.
Man, great to hear from you.
How to say because you think I'm caping for my friends. But I also have these internal conversations with myself. Because that shit blew me back when that lady was like, hey, fat. This is the person that came up. I was scared. And I had to sit on that plane in row 3 and say to myself, Madison, you open the door for that. Not self-absorbed. This what I don't like. I don't like when I
Christ almighty.
Really? Did you see that shit? Nice car.
Hello, thank you for returning my call.
Hold myself accountable for shit. I'm self-absorbed. I don't like when I'm having a conversation about things in the world and I bring it back to an example of me. I'm self-absorbed. This show is not Tasha K. Tasha K's show is I'm gonna go over in your life. I'm gonna dig up all of your skeletons. I'm gonna lay your dead mama, her mom. I'm gonna take all. This is not that. This shows we talk about what things that go on in the world, and then I give examples of how I've experienced certain things. If you don't like the show, you don't like me bringing things back to me, try to humanize the experience on the fuck well. On the fuck.
Well, move, bitch. You in the way.
Well, now, what are you looking at? Is it my turn? So, yeah, we good. So, I don't like the way that the people get in the comments and they try to make me like, oh, well, you're not supportive of your friend Craig. Again, you and Tamar are not friends. One more time. Again, you and Tamar are not friends. Okay. Y'all had but she said that she liked the show, she liked you, y'all liked each other, but you wanted to hold her accountable for the things that she's done, or whatever, when we talked about the things on the show. People say she is magic was a cape on for her friends, blah, 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 blah. I look at the picture all the way around all circles. Just like Mo the other day when we were talking about the shit with and Mo was like, well, I look at it from all sides of the circle. That's part of the Libra in me. But go ahead. I don't want you to interrupt. No, I'm not, because you didn't interrupt me. Okay. But I will cut the bitch out over there in the comments. So I'm just letting you know that if I see some shit rolling down in the motherfucking comments, I will cut the bitch out over there. I hear you. So let me say this. Tamar, I know you're watching because I see your text messages coming through here. And you're saying in these messages that this is about to get ugly. And you're going to sue me? See, this is why it's where it is now. Let's go back to the very, 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 very beginning. And I have said so many times, I like Tamar. Tamar, I like you. And what I said on the show initially was Tamar has created this persona where we know her more to be a reality star that's always into it with someone, more so than we know about her music. That's what I said. I also said, when we talked about the Braxton Family Values, when it returned to WeTV after Tracy passed away, God rest her soul, I said, the show really isn't boring. I mean, it's kind of boring. They don't really, to me, it doesn't feel like they're really speaking to each other honestly. It feels like they are tiptoeing around each other. And then you can see it's evidenced in the way that they're filming it. Tamar and her mom were filming over here. The other sisters were filming over here. There were moments where they all were together, but it was just when they were in a therapy session. And so my thought was, let's just not do the show. It's already pulled this beautiful black family apart. And Tamar, I don't know how many of these episodes you've watched of Fact Talk, but I consistently talk about loving black people. I consistently talk about loving black women. I consistently talk about protecting black women, but not in a superficial way. Not in a superficial way, in a real way. Not just protecting black women from violence from men or from the police. I talk about protecting the mental capacity of a black woman. I talk about that consistently. And so a lot of people said after the show in New York that I gave you grace. I don't feel like I gave you grace. I feel like I saw a black woman. And I believe as black people, like you said earlier in the show, thinking about where we are in this administration, in the world, and how the world see us as black people, we have to make a concerted effort to support each other at every fucking turn. I talk so consistently about how we speak so much about what white people do to us and against us, but we don't talk enough about how we can support each other. Those of you who have millions of followers on social media, you could do a better job of helping to create other millionaires, black millionaires, simply by posting their business, talking about their business, elevating their business. But we don't do that. You know why? Because, if they didn't pay me to post, I'm not posting. That's who I am. So I don't feel like I gave Tamar grace at the show. I saw a black woman in the audience, and I did not want to humiliate her. What I experienced at that show was a person who I felt was trying to humiliate me. I am not angry. I was not angry that day. If I was angry that day, I would have used words and said things to demonstrate that I was angry. When I first started live streaming years ago, I made the decision that I would not use my platform to promote black pain, black people being hurt, shot, beat up, fighting, cussing each other out. I don't post any of that because I understand the power of social media. And I understand that other communities, Jewish in particular, they're very protective of how they're shown in the media. And so I don't contribute to that. And so I felt like you, Tamar, tried to attack me because you didn't like the truth that I spoke on this show as it relates to my perception of the show, the Braxton Family Value when it came back, and my perception of how you are showing up in the world. I think you're uber talented. I think you are uber talented. And what I said on the show, and I will say it again, in real life, the same way that I lecture her is the same way that I would lecture you. Because I think that's what friendship is about. And all I was trying to communicate to you on the stage that night was that we are not that familiar. And so if you've been around gay people for years and you have gay friends and you are truly an ally, then you should have respected the boundaries that I set. I set multiple boundaries that night. I said, do not call me girl. And then you said bitch. And I said, now you're treading in the waters of disrespect. And then you said, well, you got your titties out. So for the people who were not there, who said, oh, well, he's just overreacting. We say girl all the time. Who is we? Because the cisgender, natural-born women that are in my life, who are friends with me in real life, they don't call me girl. And I don't call my female friends bitch.
True.
I don't know what some of you gay people do. I don't know what Tamar and her friends do. That's your business. That is fine. That is not a judgment. But for me, I set a boundary. And she went around that boundary. Now, I thought that when she came on stage and apologized, that it was sincere. And I said, and she's still texting. Now she's texting, leave me alone. I thought the apology was sincere. Mo, put the pictures up, please. I hugged her. This is backstage. I sent this text message before you move it. I said, she came on stage. She said to me, I apologize. I didn't know that was offensive. I was not trying to hurt you. She said all those things. I said, I accept your apology. I accept your apology. And then the very next day, I woke up in New York City, and social media was a buzz. I got text messages and phone calls from people that I haven't spoken to in years. It was all over social media. I never even really thought about this being a viral moment or becoming a viral moment. That was not what I was thinking. So the very next day, when I was aware that this is what happened, I sent Tamar, that's my message in blue. I sent Tamar a message and I said, afternoon, I know you're working today. She had told me backstage when we were here, she said to me that she had a 12-hour day the next day. I said, I know you're working today, but I want you to know that I accept your apology. And we are not feeding into the social media chatter. I posted this picture with a caption. I said, have an amazing day. And I put a heart. And she put hearts and she put a smile. That was sincere. That was from my heart. Because again, when I sit here or when I sit on my own platform, you can take it down, Mo. Actually, put the picture. Apologizing here. And so when I sit here and I talk about supporting black people, I mean that in a real way. That shit runs through my veins. I believe in black people. I don't believe in tearing up black people. Now, when I joke about the icon, I never talked about the icon's physical features. I said, Miss Nana looks like she owns a lawn care service. You can take it down, Mom. I never talked about her physically. I never talked about her body, her teeth, her skin, her complexion. I didn't do any of those things. Now, I will give you this. I tore Billy Porter's bottom row up. I tore his bottom row up. But there's a difference between the truth, a read. There's a difference between, let me see, what did I say here? There are three different things. There's a joke, a read, and then there's the truth. And sometimes all three can be true. Now, I was joking about Billy Porter. It was a read, and it also was the truth. Right? I don't know Billy Porter, but that's an example. I was not trying to tear Tamar down. I joke about Jennifer Hudson's clothing. I never talk about what she has on. I mean, I never talk about her body, how she looks physically. I talk about her clothes. If she gets a decent stylist, we can change all of that. But it would make me a fraud. It would make me a fraud if I sat here talking to you about supporting black people, loving black people, us coming together, and then to get on here and tear black people down for who they are. That's not what I do. Now, I thought that the apology was sincere. I did. And if I didn't think it was sincere, I would not have sent Tamar a message the next day. But then, because she had an event coming up, she did a couple press junkets. And from my perspective, and from the perspective of many people on social media, even under the post that she made and all of the other blogs, they were tearing her up. Because it felt like she was doubling down on the apology in New York. It was well, the show is called Fast Talk, and I was just being gay. So if a white person comes into a black space, does that give them license to say nigger? Had she said to you, sir, Miss Tim, boy, would that have been okay? No. And my point is, it was just a boundary. I set a boundary. That's it. I didn't call her bitch. I didn't do any of those things because I don't disrespect people like that. I don't disrespect black women like that. I love black people and black women too much. And so again, we have to be able to accept constructive criticism. And I feel like when she sat down with Gay Magazine or whatever that other interview was, the radio interview or whatever it was, I felt like she doubled down. And she's been in the industry long enough that she could have said, you know what, listen, it was a moment, and I made a mistake. You know what I mean? I respect the queer community. Da 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 da. She could have said that. She could have said that, but she didn't. And so to me, it felt like the apology wasn't sincere. It felt disingenuous to me. Now, there were some gay people or queer people, let me say that. There were some queer people who felt like I was overreacting. Oh, you're just overreacting. Well, let me say this to you. Some of you who felt like I was overreacting, you don't have boundaries. Some of you attend churches who disrespect you and queer people every weekend, every Sunday that you go. And every Sunday you go into your pocket and you put money into the pastor's love offering, the offering, you tithe, and you offer your services, your talent, your time to the choir, you're a deacon. You do all of those things, and these people disrespect you. Some of you who said that I was overreacting, and I'm talking to the queer people, some of you who said I was overreacting are the same ones who celebrate Kim Burrell. You can't get past her evilness, her hatred, because she's so talented. And I sat right here in my motherfucking cubicle and said she's as talented as she is evil. Some of you go to barber shops where the barbers, your own barber that you support every week, and the other barbers in the shop talk about queer people because you may be able to pass. So they may not know that you're queer. Gay, bisexual, trans, whatever you are, however you identify. They might not know you. They not know that about you. And so because you have the luxury of passing, you say nothing. And you may even laugh and you snicker and you giggle at the joke about another queer person. But that's not who I am. That's not who I will ever be. And so again, whether Tamar got the message or the lesson or not, in New York, somebody got the lesson. Because that was a teachable moment. That was intended to be a teachable moment. And even here, even right now, I am not trying to read Tamar. I am not trying to read Tamar. This is a teachable moment. I don't care about fame. I know some of you are convinced that I do this show because I want to be famous. Fame. I only want the money.
That part.
And the other thing other than the money that I want is to be effective. My prayer every single night, I get down on my knees and I pray. My only prayer is that I am effective. And one of my prayers is that God uses me, my gift, my words, my writing to reach, to teach, and to heal Black people first. I believe that my life's work is about bridging communities. Black gay men and Black trans people. Black trans women and Black women. Black gay men and Black natural-born women. Black gay men and Black straight men. I believe that's what my life's work is. That's why I'm here. There are more important things that we could be talking about other than this kerfuffle. Can you put that word up there, please, Mom? Other than this kerfuffle, this commotion and fuss about this conflict, this quote-unquote conflict. You can take it down, Mo. Thank you. That is the work that I'm here for. I believe we were all put on this planet to do something. And this is a part. Now, we laugh and we joke, but when I tell you, we sit here and I may say Miss Tim to her sitting here, but we don't play like that out there. When we're not in this cubicle, when we are not in this cubicle, I don't call her Tim, sir. I just don't. And we're not a monolith. And some of you who feel that I was overreacting, maybe some of you just want close proximity to straight people. Some of you just want close proximity to celebrities. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Well, I don't want close proximity to
No, I'm talking about those queer people who were challenging me in the comments. And it was a very small minority.
Yeah, but also, like, I always get the blunt end of the stick when it comes down to stuff like this. I always do. Because people always want to make
want to question my relationship that I have with people. Like, well, y'all are friends now, so y'all can't have no conversation or no thing like this. Yes, but again, I always say this: you don't know how or how shit turns out when it you conversation on the show, whatever, and it's me who has a close proximity or a close friendship with a person, and then it's taken like because the headlines were all week was T.S. Madison's this, T.S. Madison's that, T.S. Madison this. It only just now started being Craig the writer this, Craig the writer that. It only just now started. Yeah. It was definitely T.S. this, T.S. this. Correct. And so when people be over there like, oh, well, I'm sick of that, sick of you not being a friend to Craig because of this and the other. What about me? I don't give a fuck about how y'all feel about me, about this shit, about me being self-centered. What about me? When you read Netta, or when you were joking about Netta,
I was joking about Netta, and I never was angry about that either.
There were weeks that I had to go through of my back being skinned up. Weeks. Right.
But the thing is, I joked about Netta having a lawn care. So when Netta came back, it was, oh, that sissy sitting next to T.S. Madison. You see the difference? I was joking. If I was being serious and I was reading, I would have went straight for the skin. I would have went straight for the shape. I would have went straight for the but I didn't do that. So that's the difference. That is the difference. And the reason that I sent Tamar that text message the day after the show, where I said, I see what's happening on social media, I accept your apology, and we're going to stay in this moment. I sent that because when I was reading through the messages on all of the blogs and all of the think pieces, I mean, it was everywhere. It was everywhere. I sent that message to her because my heart went out to her. My heart went out to her because I received so many glowing messages. You handled that beautifully. You're a class act, da-da-da-da-da. They said all of those things. And so on the flip side, I also saw what they were saying to and about her. So that was me also sending out a message to say, listen, hey, we're still here.
But this is what I don't get. Like, people in the comments saying, Maddie Heavenly is not your friend, Tamar's not your friend. How do you know that?
Yeah.
You don't know what relationship I have with these people outside of this. You have no idea what relationship I have with these people outside of this. You have no idea. You don't know what we do in our private time. You don't know what we do in our personal space. So why that's the shit that I have to that the clause is always in my back because of everything that everybody else. Oh, well, Madison has and these people come and they say whatever they choose to say or whatever. And I had to sit and eat. Well, Madison is not man enough to say the thing that she wants to say about these people, so she uses Greg to say what she want to say. Nobody don't see that. Nobody sees that. I'm very much so. I get to whatever space it is, whatever conversation we have, and I don't cross the line.
Okay, well, but let me say this. And so for the queer people, and some there were women too, but I want to specifically talk to the queer people who were like, "Oh, you overreacted." Well, then why did she unfollow me? If what she said was completely innocuous, if she was really just joking, and again, I still accepted the apology. If she was really joking on the stage that night, and I gave her the benefit of the doubt because I still hugged her and I said, you know what, listen, whatever, right? But if it was completely innocuous, why did she unfollow me? Because do you remember when I said to you, because I was watching her in the audience and I saw her on her phone and she unfollowed me on Instagram and I said to you, she just unfollowed me because I saw her moving and I looked and she unfollowed me. And then the next day, she followed me back, and so then I followed her back. So again, so for the people who were not in the room, who wanted to say, oh, she was just joking, there was venom in her words when she was speaking to me that night on that stage. But again, I accepted the apology.
Well,
then, like I said,
may I interject?
Let me say this last sentence. But then when she went and did those 2 interviews, it felt like she was doubling down. It was like, I don't give a fuck what he was saying. He overreacting. And this is not what she said, but that's what it felt like. It was just like, well, you know, the show is called Fag Talk. So does that mean that if you attended a gay pride event, that you should assume that every man there is okay with you saying girl and bitch? Is that the assumption? Her gay friends didn't tell her that? She's been in the community this long. She doesn't know that? Respect to the law.
May I speak now?
Go ahead.
So, you don't think that I see countless things, and this is just me from her perspective. You don't think that I see countless things, like when people having these social conversations or whatever, and there are times that I may get in a person's chat when they're having these dialogues about me and don't know any of the things. Like, I can go down the list and tell you whose chats that I've jumped in, because I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. You talking from a perspective of you don't like me. Mm-hmm. So I feel a way when you talk from a perspective when you don't like me, especially when there are facts that are laid in your face. Just like now, like all this stuff that's going on now, it's gonna be praise to the Craig. And I fuck TS because TS is not your friend, Craig. Hold on, because I'm already ready for tomorrow.
I don't feel like that.
No, that's because that's what they were already doing. It was already going on. Fuck TS because TS is just can't put on the K for her friends. TS is doing this for her friends. These are homophobic, transphobic. These are this is that. She did the same thing with Kai. All of this stuff. So you don't think that tomorrow when I wake up, because this is a live show. Yeah. So you don't think tomorrow when I get up,
oh, I'm sure this is why I didn't even want to have to address this. The only reason we are here is because of the way that she spoke about the circumstance.
Great, man. Don't tell me, TS, this is not about you. Because if it's not about me, then take my motherfucking name out of the headline. If it's not about me, or if it don't have nothing to do with me, take my fucking name out of the motherfucking headlines when this shit be going down. Remove my name from the headline. Remove my name from the headline. Remove T.S. Madison's name from the headlines if it don't got nothing to do with me. Remove my name from when you talk. Just talk about Craig. Just talk about that. Take my fucking name out of the shit. Take it away.
The only
Take my name. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Take my fucking name out of that. Fuck you, bitch, who says too much ego. I get sick of waking up every day. I got dragged all week because Craig had an opinion about Netta. It became T.S. Madison is jealous because Netta is getting popularity. Those became the headlines. Fuck you, bitch, who said that. Suck my motherfucking dick. Refund your ticket, bitch. It became that. It became all of this. So I have to sit over here and see the top of the fucking headline. TS, 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 TS. And you want me to say fuck it? You want me to say fuck it? TS, TS. Go Google it yourself. Go look at it yourself. Go look at it yourself. All words was put in my mouth, shit that I didn't even fucking say. Then I'm sitting over here like, yikes. When the fuck did I say that?
Hágale, empiece pues.
To my who is that? Like we're not here. Like they didn't do a whole 2 or 3 weeks of motherfucking 2 or 3 weeks of dragging and putting their claws in my back because you said to let Nella's lawn and leave fucking goddamn thing. And 2 weeks of T.S. Madison can't take Miss Netta. T.S. Madison is jealous of Netta. Come on. Don't act like this. Don't act like I'm sitting over here saying this bullshit like, oh, like I'm just saying some abstract fucking bullshit. You said I'm not showing any concern for Craig? Craig holds, well, excuse me, well, when all of this dragging was going on from Trashy K, from Messy Sweet Spot, from all this, where was Craig's video?
What do you mean my video?
Hold on. Where was Craig's video?
What you mean my video?
Since we're here, where was Craig's video?
My video of what?
Correct. Because there was none. Where was Craig's video? All y'all that don't see that, y'all pen pals. Wait a minute. I don't give a fuck. Don't do that. Where was Craig's video?
You always going to say that.
Man, don't give a fuck. I don't want to hear this shit about that stuff that's old because it's never old. It's never old when it's old when it's not when you're not involved. This is the shit that I be saying. It's old when you're not involved. So where was the video? You said Craig's video about what? Where was Craig's video saying, I'm TS's friend. I said that it was Netta's leafing lawn. Where was that? Everybody done forgot about that because they done moved on with that. Where was that?
How likely is it I have 2 operations in the same way, huh? Now, we'll look for the vault. Maybe start in the central building.
I didn't say Craig was wrong about his feelings. But everybody said TS let this go on. TS did this. TS did that. So again, TS did this. TS did that. TS did this. I done scooted over here to the motherfucking side. I know y'all don't give a damn about no Netta. And obviously you don't give a damn about me. Because that was months of... Hold on.
I didn't say anything.
Because that was months of me being drugged. That was months of constant video. Months of that. You had that chicken wing eating ass punk over there talking about how I was transphobic on TikTok. You didn't see all of that because you don't give a fuck to see about all that. You don't care to see about all that. Who came to the defense of the TS? The mob. Vanessa sucked my dick. Talking about I'm very selfish. You bitches done just completely dismiss me of the whole situation. Y'all done completely dismissed me. Where did I say your feelings were invalid, Craig? Nowhere. I never said that your feelings were invalid. What I said was y'all are not friends. And so because y'all are not friends, However you felt about what she was saying towards you, you have the right to feel that way because, bitch, that was a valid feeling of how you and her interacted. I didn't dismiss your feelings.
I think the point is,
man, fuck y'all pussy ass hoes that talking about I'm fucking self still. The fuck y'all pussy ass motherfucking cock eating ass hoes. You can watch Craig on Craig's show. Bitch, fuck y'all pussy ass, cock eating ass, dog eat ass bitches. Because the way I feel about this whole fucking thing is, you bitches sit around there and y'all turn a blind eye to every fucking thing. You don't ask me. None of you bitch ass niggas ask me how I feel when I get up in the daytime. The headline, TS. Nobody don't ask me shit about that. Craig and Mo could get into it right now, and it's TS all day. Nobody don't ask me shit about that. Nobody don't say shit to me. Nobody don't say, well, girl, are you not exhausted with the way that, bitch, that you are headline every fucking morning? No, we don't need no motherfucking commercial. It suck my ass. Kiss my motherfucking ass. This is what we at with it right now. To completely dismiss me, and I'm over here saying, Craig, you were right in your feelings the way that you felt about being called girls, because she is my friend, she's not yours, and y'all were having that conversation, this and the other. But for me to wake up the next morning, and it's not Craig Stewart and Tamar.
okay, but here's the piece. The piece is, yes, you did say, Craig, you were right in having your feelings, but where are the people that are close to her saying to her, girl, you were wrong?
But that's her people.
Well, but you're saying you're her friend, and then James Wright Chanel inboxed me on Instagram. I had to pull him together. And then someone else, whose name I'm not going to say, called me last night. We'll talk about it offline. He called me last night on FaceTime. Was like, but she's one of the girls. She's been with the gays since she was 13. But then y'all need to school her and let her know. And here's the other thing. When she said I was at a gay show, Fag Talk is not a gay show. There are more straight women at that show than there are.
Here we go. That's with the territory that comes. So it's basically, it's always, bro, yes, you're supposed to just eat that.
What I'm saying, I don't know about women.
I'm talking about them. It's very, TS, you're supposed to just eat that. You gotta eat that, TS.
I just think that whether it was James Wright Chanel or whomever saying to me, well, you just kind of took it the wrong way. No, I didn't. I took it the way that it was given. And like I said, I accepted the apology on stage that night. I accepted it, and I was done. That was why I sent her the text message the next day and said, listen, I see what they're saying on social media. They're praising me and tearing you up. I was concerned about her mental. And so I sent her a text because I know that if they're praising me, they're eating her up. And just like I read the messages, I know she read them too. And so I sent her a message. And so for her to go on these two shows, and then it made it feel to me like the apology was not really an apology. She just kind of said it because in that audience in New York, they were eating her up. They were tearing her up in that audience. They were, if you listen to the video, they were like, girl, shut up, turn her mic off. You're proving his point right now. This is what he's talking about. Iyanla couldn't even fix your life. Like, they were saying all of those things. So then when she went on these shows, it made me think, well, maybe she only came on stage and apologized because for optics' sakes. I don't know. The bottom line is, I accepted the apology, and I personally felt like it was a slap in my face when she went on those media outlets and said what she said. That's all I want to say about it. I don't ever have to talk about this again. I don't ever have to talk about this again. But I think it's important that we understand the difference between reading the truth and a joke. And sometimes all three can exist at the same time. As I said in the case of Billy Porter's bottom row of tea. Are all hearts and minds clear?
I've been clear. It's these people over here who I will cuss the fuck out in their motherfucking face if necessary. Who I will cuss the fuck out. They act like, Craig, you know what? I feel you. feel what you're saying. I feel what's going on. I'm here saying I feel what you're saying. I feel what's going on. I've had my conversation with her. I've had my conversation with you. But it's the TS, why don't you stand up and do X, Y, and Z? For your opinion? For your opinion. And then next thing is headline news of TS feels this way. When those are not my feelings at all.
You better leave.
I don't like it.
I don't either.
No, I don't like it.
I personally feel like, again, I didn't get on social media to be battling and fighting. Like I said,
K. Smith, I don't give a fuck that you don't care about me cussing y'all out. I don't give a fuck.
especially when it comes to black people. That's not what I come on here to do. I come here to uplift black people, encourage black people, and all of those things. There are more important things that we could talk about, like that young man who was killed hazing Omega Psi Phi. Killed that boy. And fraternities and sororities are supposed to be about brotherhood and sisterhood, but you killed that boy in the name of hazing. That is not what the founding sisters and brothers of fraternities and sororities were about. So I'd rather talk about that. That's what I would rather talk about.
Yeah, I'd like to talk about that too. But I'm also, since I'm self-centered, bitch, we're here about me. I sit there and I let you have your. So if the rest of y'all want a motherfucking haul ass, bitch, haul ass. Because I sat there and let you get it all off your chest. Nobody gets up in one day and asks me, how do I feel about any fucking thing? Nobody. This is what you signed up for. You signed up for this, so there you go. Go get it. You signed up for this. There you go, get it. No, bitch, we not pivoting. I'm still here. I'm not pivoting, bitch. I'm here. I'm here. Y'all can get y'all motherfucking pillows and go to sleep. I'm here. Now I'm not changing the topic. I'm here now. I'm self-centered and shit like that. I'm this, I'm that.
But here's the thing. I don't want y'all to pile on Tamar. I don't. Because again, that is not who I am. That's not who I am. You know, I appreciate Amanda Seale's brilliance. And she blocked me because I spoke the truth. You understand what I'm saying? But I don't like for black people to attack other black people. Because I really am concerned about a person's mental. And again, as it relates to Tamar, I know she read some of those messages just like I did. And I was concerned about what she was ingesting. Because I don't care. We're all human. We're all human. And so when people are saying all of these things about you, you take that shit in.
Honestly, I can't. Obviously, we're here and I cannot. So we're right here in this conversation and everybody else can take it in, but I can't. Everybody else can take it in, but I gotta sit there and just be like, okay, cool. So again, I'd like to know, at what point do I just be like, okay, cool, let's just let it be whatever it be?
What do you mean?
At what point?
At what point, what? Let what go and let it be?
That I just let everything be, and then, okay, I gotta be in the paint between people that I'm clearly friends with. Then I gotta be in the paint between a person that I'm friends with and my name. And then I gotta be in the paint with people that are fans of X, Y, Z. And then now I gotta eat it.
Aside from that, what I'm saying is, if it was a friend of mine, you're saying Tamar is your friend.
Mm-hmm.
If it was a friend of mine, let's just say Tamar was my friend. And let's just say Tamar was not as acclimated into the community as she is. And she was like, who is that man that I'm talking about you? I would correct my friend. That's what I'm saying. And what I'm saying is I can't be friends with anybody if I can't be honest with you. And you shouldn't be friends with me if you can't be honest with me.
So my question is,
that's all I'm saying.
So my question is, how do you know that I didn't have a conversation?
I'm not saying you did.
But these people are saying.
Yeah.
So how do you know I didn't have a conversation with my friend? How do you know? Because I didn't get up there and I didn't say, bitch, the next time that Craig says something to y'all, how do you know that didn't happen? This is what I'm asking these people here. How do you know? So when I say something, now all of a sudden they're gonna do this magical change, or they're gonna see it and be like, okay, well, we had the same situation with Dr. Heavenly.
And I chewed Dr. Heavenly up.
Okay.
And they felt like you didn't say enough then.
We had the same situation.
Because again, these are teachable moments. It's no different like I've said to you many times before, I've learned more about trans identity through you. And I've known there was a trans girl in my stage play when I was 26. I wrote and produced a stage play that sold it.
Don't tell me because I didn't. You don't know what I did. You have no idea what I did. Don't tell me because I didn't. You don't know what I did or said.
Tamar, I accept your apology. I accepted it in New York. I see your comments here. I accepted your apology in New York. I have no heat against you. Again, I just feel like these are teachable moments. And so, like I've said to you, I've learned more about trans identity through you, and I've known trans people before you. But what I'm saying is we only learn and grow if someone teaches us. You've taught me things, and what I'm saying is I was attempting to teach Tamar something that day that perhaps she didn't know. I don't know. But I was trying to, that was why I didn't get up there and cuss her out, say all of the things. That was not my focus. Because again, to do that would make me a fraud. I sit here and on my own live stream and I talk about edifying Black people. I don't talk about tearing people down. So why would I get on that stage and tear her up? That was a teachable moment. I set a boundary. And then it was, after girl, it was bitch. And then it was, well, you got your titties out. And then it was, well, I'm Emmy nominated. It became all of that. So like the people who were like, the gays who were like, oh, you taking it too far. Well, am I? Because it felt like it was a battle. It felt like it was a one-sided battle. It was, well, I'm Emmy nominated. And I'm just like, okay, well, wait a minute. But again, I don't want to beat it in the ground. Like, I've said everything I needed to say about it. I'm at peace with it, and that's it. Do you want to say something else?
No, I'm saying what I'm feeling. Go ahead. I'm saying what I'm feeling right now.
Okay, go ahead.
Because this is not going to be the last time that we have a conversation about somebody that the headline news is going to be, because you've expressed your opinion and your views on a situation, and the headline news is this. And then it becomes, it don't have nothing to do with Maddie, but then it becomes T.S. Madison.
Right.
Then it becomes that. And everybody that's trying to go around that and make this me be self-centered don't see what I see on a day-to-day basis. They don't see that on a day-to-day basis. They want to say, okay, well, girl, I don't want to get up the next morning because Mo said something, or you said something, or this, you said something. Then it becomes T.S. Madison is this towards this person. T.S. is this.
Tamar, I know you're sorry. I accept your apology. I do. I see your comments. I do see your comments. And I know that I believe that you're sorry. And it's fine. Like, we all have to learn. Every day that we're here on the planet, we are learning. And we are growing. And as Black people, we have to learn to be able to have discourse in a healthy way.
This is why I don't have conversations about Nicki Minaj either on my show. This is why. This is exactly why I don't have conversations about Nicki Minaj, because I know Nicki Minaj personally. So I circumnavigate around all of that. This is why. Because the next headline is, after going thinking about whatever's going on in the motherfucking world, the headline is, boom, And you know when those people see those headlines, or any of those people see those headlines, it's like, girl, so nobody didn't see me. Nobody ain't asked a question, or nobody ain't said shit. Nobody don't feel no kind of way about. So where does anything? Where does my feelings come in at? Where's that? Where are my feelings in that? Victim at 50. Suck my dick at 50, bitch. Suck my dick at 50. Suck my dick at 50. Yes, Maddie is gonna give me. Yes, Maddie is gonna give that. She's gonna give me. Yes, Maddie is gonna give me. Unfollow Maddie. I don't give a fuck about you, bitch. Maddie is gonna give me. Yes. Because when I fucking wake up, it's me, motherfucking me. Unfollow me. Think I give a fuck? Bitch, I started out with one person. One. And when Craig go live on his thing, stay over there, bitch. Don't come back over here. I don't give a fuck about you. Yes, it's me. Because anybody that sits next to me, when they have them, or something happens with them, it turns back to me, fucking me. It returns back to that. Me. And if you can't understand that, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Get the fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck about you, bitch. Yes, it's me. This says, bitch over here. And if you on Craig channel, that's great. Stay subscribed over there. You can unsubscribe to me. I don't give a fuck about you, bitch. It's because it returns back to me. Me. When you bitches get down there windmilling, when y'all get the windmilling and fucking tug of war and shit like that, you know who it returns to? Me. It's so much shit that we don't talk about on this show that I be like, God, I just don't want to do it. I don't want to do this because it's going to become, the headline is going to be bad. If you're not a bitch who shit be up in the headlines and stuff like that and be drugged because of other people or drugged behind other people's shit, then don't say shit to me. Don't say nothing to me. I could be silent eating my motherfucking crab cake, bitch. I can give you examples of all types of shit. Puss asshole was over there a month ago, 2 months ago, trying to find a way to make Oliver correct about what I owe Oliver. Those headlines. What about that? So if you don't get it, I can't help you get it. But yes, if you don't fuck with me, bitch, you can unfollow me. I don't give a fuck about you. Let's just keep that clear. How do they not? Well, if that's the case, then keep my name, keep me out of the topic. This is Craig's show too. So keep me out of the topic. Craig Stewart on Fact Talk. Keep me out of the topic. That's where I'm at with it. You give a fuck? Bitch, it could be 4 of y'all with me. I don't give a fuck. That's where I'm at with it. 4. Just like my body count, bitch, is 4. It could be 4 of you niggas with me. I don't give a fuck. You want to run the commercial? Go ahead. Washington, D.C., the bags are coming back to the Howard Theater on May 30th. Yeah, that's right. We're coming back. You don't believe it? Man, tell these people that we're coming back to the Howard Theater on May 30th. Washington, D.C. Honey, they said y'all couldn't get enough of the bags, and guess what? Y'all called us back. Oh, my God. May 30th, 2025, the bags will be back in the building at the Howard Theater. Honey, the Howard Theater said tickets. No, listen, I'm not about to cry. I know you guys said I'm not about to cry. But I'm definitely not about to cry. I'm not upset. I'm not angry. I just think there are certain conversations that have to happen. And I'm looking over at these last messages that she sent. I know that you guys were saying in the comments that that was not her on YouTube, and perhaps it wasn't. But I'm looking at these messages, and so probably it wasn't. No, I'm not upset. I'm not upset at all. I'm motherfucking upset, bitch. I am. I see. I'm very upset. And I don't give a fuck who know it. I'm very upset. Very. Your name is gonna always be up in the headline. But when we first did that thing about the suite, you made the joke about the suite. And the AIDS. Correct. But the gays, especially those who are living with the virus, attacked me. They attacked me and said that I made the joke and was in bringing stigma into the community. So my name may not have been in the headline of that, but it was all over social media as if I did that. And I came right behind it. Bitch, I didn't quit. Thank you for the mob that sees it. Thank you. I don't understand why every time there's a disagreement. Thank you for the mob that sees it. You always try to act like it's the pen pal. No, but thank you for the mob that sees it. That have been with me for the decades that y'all have been with me. Thank you. So you don't think that some of those comments may have been from the mob? Hey, thank you for the mob that sees it. I'm asking. Well, I know the mob that gets down there and windmill every day. Windmills for my motherfucking name being in the headlines. I know the mob that does. I know the mob, that bitch that gets down there and be like, girl, get the fuck off of that lady's back, because that lady ain't even motherfucking do nothing. I know the mob that does. I know the true mob that does. They be like, get off of that bitch back. Off of her big wide back, bitch. And her thick neck, bitch. Get off of her back, bitch, about shit that she didn't fucking say. That's the mob I appreciate, bitch. You new motherfuckers that done came in and liked me for this and the other, whatever, fuck you. I'm sorry if your feelings hurt. That's the mob that I fuck with right here.
I'm
That's why. That's who I fuck with right there. It's the other motherfuckers that I be like, thank you, mom. That's the ones that I fuck with right here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, babies. Thank you, girls. Thanks, who? Thanks. I don't give a fuck what the point is. I'm thanking my mom. Thank you, Maddie Mom. Thank you for the Maddie Mom that get down there in the motherfucking paint and know what's up and know why I feel away. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Everybody else, I don't give a fuck how you feel about me. Thank you. Go ahead, Craig.
You ready?
Yeah. Until I see some other shit, and then I'm gonna touch the ass out, and then we gonna get back over there and go.
GPS trace acquired.
I'm glad that Craig is the epitome of class, cause bitch, I'm trying.
I will be able to see you on CCTV. You know what I like about you, boss? You're never afraid to return to the scene of the crime. Even if it involves underwater drainage pipe. You strap ahead. You are a good swimmer. The maintenance room is not far. Back in the same saddle, huh, Capitan? You know,
Trash all day. Trash, bitch. TRASH, bitch, trash. Thanks.
well, judging from the lack of terrified screams, I would
Thank you,
have
Mom.
waded through the uncharted tunnel and into the den of strung-out militiamen. Good. Things are going according to plan, huh? Now, let's see what
No.
he has for us in the vault this time. Watch out for the Mr. Rubio's
There's
personal
a
bodyguards. They patrol
story
this area.
that I would like for us to get into.
Wow.
I can't really
I'm
see.
fine.
I can't really see it. Craig, is it possible you can read that for me, please?
Sure. So he says, bruh, I did some dumb shit. Took my baby mama to Atlanta, went to a swingers club, and turned up. Bruh, me and her and a fine ass red bone turning up I'm done, tapped out. I caught me 2 good ones. I'm drained. This big black 6'6" musclehead nigga came over and wanted to join them. I had to agree because that's what we talked about beforehand. This was both on our bucket list. Not getting too graphic, but follow me. He had a towel on. I'm not the smallest down there, no diddy. I'm a good 7+. This dude pulled out an elephant trunk and laid it on the other girl's forehead. I told him, "You not putting that in my girl." This heifer said, "I want it." I took the hardest swallow and said, "Okay." I had to watch my girl get slaughtered. I don't know.
Did you get the black one too? The one that's in black? Okay, good. So we're gonna tackle those back to back.
I even went over there while he was doing it and rubbed her forehead to tell her it would be okay. She was yelling, begging for me to tell her it would be okay. I'm sorry. She was yelling, begging for me. She was in a zone, and I checked out mentally. It's okay when we do it, but that right there, nah. Fast forward to this morning. I woke up this morning in the mood. Like any guy would, I went over to her and started to strike it up with her. This motherfucker said, "Not right now. I'm still sore from this weekend." What the fuck? Who says that? I can't get what I want because she's still sore from this motherfucker. Real shit. I thought I could take it, but this entire experience turned me completely off. I want to break up with her, but I love her. I just don't think I could ever get back to where it was. Any advice?
Well, the advice was, if you was a little dick nigga, why would you take your girl to trapeze? If you had a small cockroach, why would you take your girl to the trapeze? If you're not blessed and highly favored, you do know, and here's what I say all the time, let me see the comments. I say all the time that, did you get the black one? The one that's in all black? Okay. I say all the time that men have never really seen another dick except their own or porn. And so a lot of times when men see other dicks or whatever, you know, you can agree with me if you like. Straight men watch porn for the pussy, but they're particularly there
to look at the dick. Well, yeah, like straight men are not always going to answer that or be honest about that.
No, they're not going to be honest about it.
But even if they're not looking at porn, if you're at a gym and you're a straight man, trust, believe, and know, if another man walks by and he's naked, you're going to look. It's just a natural instinct. It has nothing to do with your sexuality. It's a natural instinct.
What's your term? Sexuality is
Sexuality is instinctive. It's how we're wired. It's not a choice. It's not a decision.
So you listen. I always tell people about threesomes. So every time that if y'all been following me, the years that y'all been following me, y'all hear me say in situations about threesomes. Once you open Pandora's box,
yeah,
and all that other shit come out, when you close it, the thing that you block the is hope. There's no hope left.
That's it. I don't understand why people do that.
There's no hope left. You don't go with your partner. No, my eye is not okay. That's my eye been twitching the whole night. That's what I've been saying. Because I see y'all asking my eye. No, my eye has not been okay. My eye's been acting crazy. You know, when you've been in relationships, right? You take your jump off to go do some shit like that.
That's what I'm saying. I personally don't think that that's something that you do in a relationship.
No.
And there are a lot of people who think that it adds spice to the relationship and you got to be really secure and this, that, and the third. But I believe that's the beginning of the end.
Bitch, I'm going down there to the motherfucking, to the whatchamacallit, and I'm going down there to the whatchamacallit.
And the end may be 3 years later, but it's the beginning of the end.
I'm going down there to the whatchamacallit. I'm going down there to the goddamn whatchamacallit, and I'm taking my jump off with me. I'm not taking nobody that I lay up in the bed with, or I'm in the bed, or I'm fucking around with, or I'm kicking it with, or somebody that I love and I kick it with and I adore. I'm not taking them to no damn swingers club.
I mean, if that's something that you're into and you're going to do, I personally think you need to do that when you're single with somebody that you don't really care about.
I think it's hard. No matter how secure you want to be, when you see your partner getting ramrodded, like he just said, it's hard to get that image out your head.
Yeah, it really is. And I don't understand. So listen, there was a guy who said to me, we were kind of hanging out a little bit, and he said to me, while we were kind of hanging out, we hadn't gotten to the relationship phase, we never got to that, but he said to me, it's my fantasy to watch my guy fuck another guy. And I said to him, I said, let me explain something to you. If I fuck somebody else while we're in a relationship, I'm on my way out.
Well, that's
I
not.
fuck somebody else while we're together and I allow you to watch, I'm on my way out. I don't have any feelings for you. That's me.
I'm not gonna lay down there and let my motherfucking partner get long dick.
Well, his thing was he wants his partner to fuck. He wants to watch his partner fuck somebody else, not get fucked. Fuck somebody. And I'm like, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
I'm not gonna let my partner lay down there on the floor and watch them get long dick. Now there might be a fantasy for other people. My jump off.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I could do my jump off. My jump off is somebody that I don't really have no real time to, or sucking dick. You know what I'm saying? We just sucking dick. And I'm like, girl, you ready for the night? Girl, listen. Just like that time I told you, bitch, that boy, they had that long ass fucking dick, that real big, gigantic dick.
Which story?
Girl, you know, it's only 4 stories.
But that's what I'm asking, because I know.
One of the 4, bitch.
Oh, okay.
They had the long dick, and my daughter was in the room across the hall.
Uh-huh.
And I when he pulled his pants, those basketball shorts down, and that dick unraveled like that, I was like,
so when that expression, were you excited or were you nervous?
Girl, I didn't know I knew that I was going to eat. I knew that there was a table prepared before me in the present.
So you were going to eat, but you
I knew that I was going to eat, but I was like, bro, this is a lot of meat. I need help. So I went across the hall, and I tapped on my daughter's door.
Uh-huh.
Yes. I said, daughter, girl, it's a meaty set in here, girl.
And what did you want her to do?
Girl, I want her to sing. I said, girl, it's a meaty set in here, girl.
And what happened?
Girl, she came from across the hall, down the hall. The dick was still unraveled and hard.
Was this over at the office?
No, that's not that door.
Oh. Because you have many children.
I have many children. So the dick wasn't unraveled. I mean, the dick was still unraveled, and it was in its fighting position.
Uh-huh.
And so when she came to the door, girl, the train looked at her like, "No, that's the man." Oh, remember I told you?
Yeah.
The train looked at her, pointed at her like this in her face.
Don't come near me.
Don't you touch me.
This is not for you.
He gathered that cock like this.
He did what?
He gathered that cock from the end like this and pulled it back and put it down in those boxes.
He put it back in those what?
And put that cock back down in those colorful boxes and said, "Sir, this is not for you. Right? This is for her." Right. And I kept saying, but girl.
So what did you want him to do?
Girl, I was saying, girl, but that's not a man, that's a dyke. I kept saying to him that she was a dyke.
But she looked like a man.
She was a dyke, girl.
But she looked like
it was a stud. I was saying that she was a stud, girl. Yeah.
And he wasn't buying.
He was like, no, that is a man. No, that's a man. And ma'am, he can't have none of this.
Right.
But I was like, my teeth, but wait a minute. I was trying to get my teeth to bounce for her. And he was like, no. And if you continue, you will have none either. I was like, girl, you got to go in the room. Because I'm going to get me a piece of that. It was a meaty set going on. It was a meaty snack.
So what happened?
I come back into the room.
No, what happened with you with the guy?
Oh, girl, he bust me down. Oh, I handled that. Yes, ma'am, girl. It took a lot. It took some oil. It took a lot of grease and stuff, but I handled that.
And it was enjoyable?
Yes, bitch.
It didn't hurt?
It did.
And the hurting part was enjoyable?
Girl, I was like, oh. Ooh.
You said what? Was this film?
No.
Oh, okay.
This was pre. And girl, that thing had, listen, I don't have ovaries, but he damn sure was trying to find them. Baby, when I tell you that man was in the swamp trying to find ovaries. He was where? He was in the swamp. In those murky waters.
Okay. Algae and things. Seaweed.
Okay, you know that we have a second story.
No, we're going to get to that for crack remote. But hold on, I got to finish it. Baby, he was in those murky waters trying to find, honey. He was trying to find those ovaries. He's like, listen, bitch, you look like you have ovaries. You bad body just like those bitches over there that I done fucked. You built up just like those. You built up just like Keisha them.
Right.
Bad body ass Keisha them, bitch.
Right.
You built up just like them, girl. And so because you built up like them, girl, I need to find these ovaries. All right.
So, in what position were you in?
I was from the back.
I thought you didn't like that.
I don't like the back, bitch. That's one of those things I had to handle. I had to handle that.
Were you sore after?
Yes. But
You went through what?
But I have told you guys on countless times that I was a cop hound. That's why when I got in trouble the last time we were talking about bitches trying to fuck me with plastic and the trans men.
Right.
And the trans men were on me when I was
And then they
saying
came after you for a while too.
for a long time. Because I said, bitch, don't listen, I need the soul. When you look at cum under a microscope, you see soul. That's what I need. Give me the soul. I want the soul. Yeah, that may happen. But I want the soul. I'm a cock out. I want the dick. I'm a cock out. Unless you're in a relationship and then you flip flop. But, and however, and in conjunction with, you're seeking the home. If a man throws his ass up to me, I have no interest.
I do.
That's what we get from you're there. If a man has his ass booted up into the air, with a gaping hole, with a gaping hole.
Not a big old hole.
Now, there's men out there that have gaping, breathing holes. Breathing. But that's the thing. Breathing. Now, they say, well, they breathe bread too. But if they breathe, they don't. And I've been like, it's definitely in the dark arts. You've been playing one.
Right.
You've been dealing in witchcraft.
My God, after that.
Those girls have kept the spell of death upon you.
Right.
So, you like a gaping hole. And they're not gaping.
I like a nice, tight, dark,
So do you like a hole? So do you like a hole that has it?
that's smooth.
Do you like one that has like a balloon?
What is like this? When the hole is bunched up. Like that. You got the shovel one?
I want you to see a balloon.
Judging from their comms, it sounds like Mr. Rubio is reaching for his helicopter again.
That's like this. That looks like that. That's what I'm talking about. That looks like that. Yeah. Yeah. See, can we
and then you just
So these are meant to be used.
no, bro. This is the balloon.
You know, that's
Bring it like that. And then you push through.
So can you give us different variations of balloon like that?
well, I just got this. But I guess this one got this over right here.
Just sit down.
The balloon knife. The balloon knife. But that's how the inside of the booty looks.
Well, I have seen
It's like bunched up.
no, I have seen things that I've seen booties that don't look like this.
Well, I don't want those. You're talking about the ones that's overstretched.
Okay, but then let me look.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna put gaping hole.
Put that in there.
Really? So you want me to put it on the screen then?
Yeah.
That's the kind I like. That one up in that, right up here. And I like this one over here. The one
Gaping hole.
No.
No?
No.
Mo, can you put pictures of gaping holes, please?
I don't think it depends on what's going to be on those pictures.
Well, we're looking at them. Gaping holes.
No. No.
You don't like this, Craig?
No.
What about this?
None of those.
This?
No.
If you really going through each picture, it has
What
to
about that?
No.
What about this?
That looks like a glory hole.
What about this?
No. Nothing here.
That thing?
Nothing.
You don't want to do that?
No. Now, if I can do all of this, it's too much.
So no team gaping holes?
No.
So I got one.
Okay, go ahead. So there's no team gaping holes.
Isn't that discriminating?
What?
No. That's not discriminating.
Hold on, I'm about to.
That's not discriminating. I gotta pee.
Go ahead. Will your hole breathe while you pee?
I pee through my dick, not my ass.
It doesn't matter, but when you come, So okay, yeah.
So when you do come,
So
your ass clenches.
So have you? So my question is, have you not watched a cum set? Because you do EP. You could be a top and still EP. You could be a top and be from the house of Slytherin.
Correct.
And that's okay.
That is okay, but you have some tops that are like,
They don't do any
I
of
don't
the
suck dick.
Okay, but you're not one of those tops. But my thing is, you're eating the meat, and then you back up, bro, and you see the balloon not moving around.
I don't have to back up because see, when you're coming, my finger or my dick is inside of you, and so I feel the pressure, or my tongue, so I feel the squeeze. Did you hear what I?
I did.
Oh, okay.
So you don't watch it?
Sometimes.
So is it a balloon knot, or is it a gaping hole? Does it become?
It's a balloon knot. It clenches. It clenches.
Go pee, Craig, so we can come back and get this other. Oh, have you ever looked? At your own asshole?
No,
I need to hear that.
I never have.
You've never looked at it?
Girl.
Because you need to make sure that it's healthy. So you've never got home and you've never and looked in the mirror and been at your asshole like this. No, I've never done that. So yeah, you need to do that. Yeah. You never just like wish I had your feet up like this, like no, I've never done that. And this had a mirror here, like let me look inside of my asshole.
No, I've never done that.
So you've never seen inside of yourself.
No, I've never done that. That's never crossed my mind, not once.
To look inside yourself?
No.
Oh, you're almost 40 years old. And you've never looked inside.
Why do I need to look inside my asshole? I don't think I need to look inside my asshole.
Oh, yeah, you're almost 40 years old. Well, and you have not put your feet up like this, toes dangling in the air, and look inside of your rectum. Oh, God. Oh, bro, I don't really get it. No. I just don't understand.
No, I've never had a past experience.
So, I just had a colonoscopy. Have you ever had a colonoscopy? Yeah. Colonoscopy is for men and women, FYI, and it is important that you need to have your colonoscopy. It is so important to prevent colon cancer. They're seamless, they're painless, and they're over in like, they're really quick. It's like 10 minutes, maybe. Yeah. They put you under, and you're done. It's the best sleep ever. I just had one right before we went to New York and Chicago. The day before we left, I had one. So, people have died doing those things. Colonoscopy, yeah. How? Cardiac arrest. Oh, well, that was not my ministry. Girl, you don't need to be saying it, because then you're going to deter people from going to get one. No, you better. You better go and get one, bitch, because you might have colon cancer. You better.
Yeah, I see. Oh,
This drink is not making you better. In my bedroom. I know, yeah. I'll get it myself this side. Yes, please have your colonoscopy and your breast exams. Do you know that men can get breast cancer? Yes. I don't think people realize that men can get breast cancer. Mm-hmm. They're going to say this. Gynecomastia. You ever seen a man that has like man? They say Mo got a balloon now. That's gynecomastia.
I don't know. I'm not going to find out. I'll let the doctor find out when I go get it.
So what if your doctor tells you have a gaping hole and not a balloon now?
I don't think he's going to tell me this, man. My butt hasn't been.
You know what?
My booty hasn't been tampered.
You know the flight from Nigeria to America is a very long flight. See, that's why some of you Negroes don't go and get your health exams, because you talking about your booty ain't been tampered with.
It hasn't.
Okay.
Don't worry. I know I have to get one.
At 40.
Yeah, I know.
You can do it now. You're pretty close.
I still got 4 years.
But you still can do it now, because you're close.
I'm a little bit close.
Are you afraid?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I mean,
why? This is the camera going in your ass.
You make it seem like it's so.
Girl, I'm telling you, all you have to do. No, don't listen to her. That is not. That is not how you do your colonoscopy, people. Don't pay her no mind. That is not. This is not how they have you set up. You're gonna offend the straight men. You're gonna offend the straight men.
No.
You're gonna offend the straight men. You're gonna offend the straight men and the gays who are not really comfortable with their sexuality. That is not what happens. That's not what happens. Girl, this toenail, this toenail right here is sending me. It's like the little plastic dolls you sent me. That's how the plastic dolls. That's the wiggly girl.
Speak to me, my darling.
Oh my God! Did you see it? She sent it to me.
Them toes are looking like that. That's not right. This is not how you do your colonoscopy. You literally lay on your side.
I'm telling you, he can do it at home first, and then go get the doctor. I'm okay. I think Craig said they put you to sleep.
Yeah, they put you to sleep.
You can take a small iPhone camera for everybody. You know how small iPhone is?
An iPhone 4. An iPhone 4.
No, you literally lay to the side. You lay to the side, and then they roll you into the room, and then they're talking to you. Like the lady literally was saying to me, and I didn't even know, because everybody that I know that had had a colonoscopy said they'll say, okay, count backwards from 10 to 1. So I was waiting for them to say that to me. And they're rolling me into, now mind you, they had already done the IV. And they're rolling me into the room. And so the nurse says, oh, so you've never had a colonoscopy? Oh, okay. Well, listen, get ready for the best sleep ever. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where could you go? I said, well, I just came back from Brazil. That was great. She said, okay, well, where would you go next? I said, well, I'm going to Africa in December. Oh, my God, that's amazing. Where are you going in Africa?
And then you woke up.
Bitch, I woke up. I was in the next room, and I was like,
Girl, I'm just talking about Africa.
The new nurse came in and was like, Mr. Stewart, you put your clothes on. I said, when are y'all going to roll me to the room? She said, we're finished. Bitch, I was in Johannesburg. I hadn't even gotten to 10.
What you carrying lately? All right, let's talk.
To me,
Yeah, I wasn't that close with
I was like, girl, I'm going in December. She said, oh, really? How long are you going? I said, I'm going for the month of December.
And girl, next thing you know, girl,
Next thing I know, I was putting my panties back on. I was putting my bra and panty back on by the time she said, oh my God. But I was like, oh my God. I said, we're done? She said, we're done. Send it to Mo. Send it to Mo. Oh my God. Baby, y'all are quick on Twitter. Send us.
If you saw where we were from, you know how far Franklin made it. Me too, shit. Just a different route.
Mo. Oh my God. Y'all are quick on Twitter.
That girl definitely got
But
something.
baby, before I knew it, it was all said and done. I said, ah. And I mean, it was really quick. Like my appointment was for 9 a.m. They asked you to get there an hour before, so I got there at 8. I got there at 8 a.m. By 9:30, I was having breakfast. I was pulling into the parking lot. I was having breakfast. That's how quick it is. So it's really nothing to be afraid of. It really isn't.
What's your man pussy moist?
No, it wasn't moist. Now, because I had drank that solution the night before, I was nice and flushed.
All right, so that means you could have got worked at any time. You could have got worked, bitch.
Oh, God. Listen. But listen, it's very important. Your health. Health is truly wealth. I mean, I'm not just saying that like that. That is really important. It really, really is
I have
important.
to get a colonoscopy.
Colonoscopy and your prostate exam. And get that motherfucking teeth clean.
Yes. So let's go to the next thing that we were.
The black and white thing you
The black and white thing.
Yes. This is kind of long. Craig, can you help? Because my eye's twitching over here. I had my homeboy video of me and my wife having sex last night. First of all, why would you want your homeboy to watch?
Because you want your homeboy. But go ahead.
That's it.
Go ahead.
I had my homeboy video of me and my wife having sex last night. She always wanted to make a video, so I obliged. It was our first time, and it was kind of spontaneous, so we did it. What? Oh, he said there's a missing an end. So we didn't have a camera set up with a tripod or no shit like that. So I asked my homie to come video with my phone, and he said he would. He came over and started recording me licking on her breasts and general foreplay type stuff. Then I noticed he started jacking off when I was deep in the pussy, in the cat. I didn't mind that because she was moaning, and I can understand how he was turned on by it. Girl. Mm-mm. That's enough. Calm down. It is what he means. But after a while, I noticed he was about to nut. And my wife was kind of starting to dry out a little bit. She's premenopausal. So when he busts his nut, I caught it in my hand and used it as lube on my dick and kept fucking my wife. It felt so good to be lubed up, but I can't help but feel uneasy. Yeah, bitch, you just impregnated your wife with somebody else's cum. But at any rate, did I go too far? Or either you gave her an STD? Did I go too far? She didn't see me do it, but I feel gay as fuck. I kind of got caught up in the moment trying to satisfy her and giving him a show to remember too. I don't know what to do at this point. This shit killing me. What the fuck is wrong with some of y'all? Do you all not value your relationships? Like, what is wrong? What? Again, ladies, I tell y'all all the time that men are very visual. Do you think this is real? I do. There's a lot of stuff that go on that people don't talk about. And there's a lot of hidden fantasies that men have. They've watched a lot of video recording. They've watched a lot of video stuff and been like, I want to try that. Right. Because I've never understood how, and help me with this, Craig. Mm-hmm. I never understood how Corinne Steffens, Jaguar Wright, all those girls were there in the room when these celebrities, because they have all this celebrity tea, like there was somebody's asshole was blowed out. I remember when Corinne Steffens, aka Superhead, said, whose asshole she said was blowed out? I don't remember, but it was somebody. It was somebody. She said that their asshole was blown out. Well, how was she down on his asshole like that? And then she said that she was in a room. This is according to her in her book. You read it? I read fragments. So I was like, girl. Oh, Big Tigger, that's what it was. It was Big Tigger. Y'all better know. It was Big Tigger. It sure was. What they say?
Be careful in this area. Mr. Rubio's personal bodyguards, they know their soldiers and they will know you are not one of them, no matter what uniform you are wearing.
You remember when I wrote this? It was years ago. Yeah. Years. Yeah. It's always stayed there. Yeah, we've been using this for a very long time. But I'm over here in the corner gagging like this. Yeah. Yeah. Big Tigger. Was it a gay beat? Yeah, the one that I don't really like. I just
I don't know.
Girl said, I don't know. I don't know.
Understand what makes you comfortable enough.
Two.
Craig, listen, I've had 4 sexual partners, and in the process of me having those 4 sexual,
That's your story, and you sticking to that?
4 sexual partners
In your lifetime?
Yes, I've lived many lifetimes though, but I've had 4 sexual partners, and in those sexual partners, I have never. I mean, no, I'm not. It's like when I was a working girl.
So you're not counting that?
No, girl.
Right, because that was that was work.
Yeah. You can't.
That was work.
I don't know those people.
We're talking about your actual life.
My actual living.
Correct.
My actual living.
Yeah. Sure.
So,
wait a minute.
Go back to
This.
Craig, leave my computer alone.
I was trying to turn the light up.
So,
Okay, go ahead.
I guess it was because I was a 2.
Prostitute?
Yes, a 2. That those men that I had dated were having men that I, because there's only 4 of them that I've dated. They were having sex with each other, and I was watching, and I was like, "But y'all don't know each other from a can of beans. How does this happen?"
Mm-hmm.
I told you that time that I was coming up. I was on the elevator, and the elevator door opened up, and I was going up to a room. The gentleman.
You were meeting him, or you were going up with him?
I was going up with him to a room with the gentleman. And so the elevator door opened up on the floor, and another gentleman was sitting outside, and he got in the elevator. He said, "Where y'all going?" And they didn't know each other. The 2 men didn't know each other from a can of paint at all. I just wanted to I told this story before, and I said, do you have money?
This is to the gentleman that got on?
Yeah. Do you have money?
Because you can come with us.
Because you can, yes. I've already gathered his money. I'm gathering yours too. Do you have money? Yeah. So the money was paid to me. When I got in the room and we began to have intercourse, I was on my knee.
So hold on.
Giving them both. I was milking them.
You got to the room and you just went straight into it. There was no libation.
And there's no reason to talk. We've already discussed. Money was paid. We've already had the discussion.
Nobody offered anybody any water?
No, we didn't need to do that, girl.
Okay.
It's not necessary. So then the person sat. They both sat on the bed, and I got down. I pulled their. I was up again. I pulled their pants down, and I began to. I was milking them.
Yeah.
In the process of milking, I looked up, and they were laughing. And I was like, "Oh!"
While you were doing that,
this was the first time that I had ever seen men have sex with each other in my face. I had seen. I don't know. I'm this old. I don't know if you guys remember Ty Lattimore. That was a porn star, Ty Lattimore. I used to watch a lot of Ty Lattimore's pornographic film, and so that was the only time that I had seen men have.
Let me look him up.
T.Y. Lattimore. That's the only time that I had really seen men having sex with each other. And so there was gay porn. So, you see him?
That's him?
That's him.
Right here. Okay.
Yes, Ty Lattimore. And so that was the only time that I had seen men having. So I was so baffled. I actually leaned back. With both of their penises in my hair. And I looked out like, what's wrong? I told this story before. I guess I got to tell it again.
Go ahead.
So they were locked. They were.
What were they? Tongue kissing.
Yeah.
It's important for me to kiss,
So I just was like.
I love to kiss.
And then they reached for each other's cock.
Oh.
And I was like, okay, so my services are a little underneath.
Yeah.
Because, girl, they begin to masturbate each other.
Do you think it was a setup?
No, Greg, because I met the man on the side. I don't know. Could have been. I don't know.
basically you were a match.
Possibly. And so then I went over and I sat in the chair.
Does it sound like it was a scheme to tie set up?
Possibly. So I got over and I sat in the chair.
Like this?
Yes. So I needed to see what was going to happen.
So you're sitting naked?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
my erection had went down because this became interesting to me. This had become a docuseries to me. So my erection had went down. All of us were in the car. You, me, and he. What we gonna do, baby? You, me,
I'm gonna figure that out.
he.
What we gonna do, baby?
But then mine went down. It became,
Because you're now in observation.
yeah, it became a docuseries.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, okay, what happened? What happened? Because these were two fast men.
Right.
So they didn't even notice you stopped.
I don't know. Because I would have sat in the chair.
Because I've already been paid.
I've already been paid for it. Listen, I actually left there.
Right.
Bro. The other one came on and eating. Then the other one started eating the other one. So I was like this, Craig.
Girl, they playing that.
I don't know, Myrtle, girl, I don't know. But I was like, oh, okay. And then I put my hands back again. And then the other stranger got on top of the man's back because he put his ass up in the air. And in my mind, I was like, so did anyone douche? That's what I'm saying. Did anyone douche? Because I know I'm douched out here. I know I came in the room douched and ready. My balloon out was ready. My balloon out was retired. So I was like, oh my God. Did anyone douche?
Right. That's a mess.
No one used a condom. And that's another thing that I said. And I was like, oh, okay. I watched the other one, found the other, and the one that I thought was so mass
Climbed on that dig.
bitch put her ass up in the air.
See, I like all that.
And I was sitting here for it had devastated. For those men could have thought I had a vagina by the time I was there.
Right.
It had shriveled and contracted all the way inside. And so I'm just looking like, well, girl,
Why am I here?
why am I here? Why she here? Why she here? So I'm looking, and then he began to thrust that man.
They definitely do each other.
They did not, Craig. He was thrusting that man.
Each other.
So I'm like, yeah, my plastic bag, bro.
What was in your plastic bag?
And lube and toilet paper, because I told you in a little plastic bag I kept condom lube and toilet.
Now, what's the purpose of the toilet tissue?
Girl, listen, girl, and a small dish bottle. I kept a small empty fleet bottle, girl. You can go by any water hose and fill that up, girl. And push that pussy out, girl. We're on the streets, Greg. You can dish your pussy out on the streets, Greg. We're on the sidewalk. And so, girl, I gathered my little bag, honey, because I already had my bag. Oh, there's no use for me here.
I mean, she got her little carrot.
And I'm yelling at myself, and they after this, I politely just tipped good night.
Right.
I was like, oh my God.
I think they knew each other.
I said, my God. Unto us, a son was given.
Right. It was given very much. Meet us on the elevator. We're coming down now.
But Greg, know that this was back then. We didn't have no goddamn. This is beeper time and all that.
Right, but how did they know?
They did not. Girl, I was so baffled.
That seems too cool.
It was so bad. No, it was not playing. I'm telling you. This shit was so bad because we were just going on.
But I think that man knew.
No, Myrtle. That man got it. And the way he looked, he was like, hey.
So they were actors.
Could have been. But I was the paid plot. I gathered my things and I cleared the scene.
Right.
There was no reason for me to be there at all. I saw him spit in that man's ass.
Sounds like I like how
He
to carry
spit inside that man. He opened that man's ass and he spit in that man's ass.
Because he didn't have any lube.
And he shoved that raw, because they weren't using mine because that cost. My lube was for me.
Well, see, I don't need no lube. See, I pre-cum a lube.
I didn't do that thing. That's good. But that man opened that ass and said, hot
A little spit and a little pre-cum.
He did a hot tui, like that hot tui girl. You know that hot tui white bitch? Hot tui. and took that hard convertible dick and placed it down in that man's rectum. And I was like, yikes. And began to thrust him. I was like, well, this is I was really,
You were looking forward to it?
no.
Oh.
This was like, what here? I got my bag went back out of the beat.
This was here in Atlanta or Miami?
I've never walked the street.
Oh, that's right. You did tell me that. Yeah.
I gathered my bag and got on the beat. And I was just like,
Did that scar you a little bit?
yes, because I was like, girl, what is the purpose? And then I promise you, I was like, what is the purpose? And this is gonna hurt a lot of people's feelings. You gotta tell the truth. Ladies, again, you put your trust in a nigga.
Stupid hoe.
How you figure? Because
What happened?
We're listening.
when I got in the man's car, it was a baby seat in there. So this man has a family. And he was asking, and I saw the lady's what you call it badge. He had
Her ID badge for work
her work badge.
hanging on the rearview mirror.
And when I watched that man plow,
Yeah, me too.
saw that man plow him like a field of wheat.
Oh God. No.
Craig, I saw that man plow that man like a field
Driving that lady's car.
of wheat. I was like, wow.
That's a mess.
And people ask me why I don't trust men.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen the darkest.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have been in the process of the evilness. I have been in the midst of the things. And Mo, I know that you feel a way when I talk about men in a way. I know you do. But I have seen the what's going on.
Call
I've seen the representative.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, wait, what? I've seen the representative, and then I've seen the actual person.
Right.
And they look the same.
Yeah.
They look like identical twins.
Mm-hmm.
A bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. And the thing is, the representative always, I don't think the representative can hide longer than 6 months. I think the representative always kind of,
Hold on, Langston. Hold on. I see you said no because I don't trust bi or DL men. I'd like to say this. I think that bisexual men can be monogamous.
yeah, I agree. I think that a lot of times people don't want to date bisexual men or people
Yeah,
because they think that they have no ability to
be monogamous.
Yeah.
Because you're bisexual does not mean that you don't have any
that you don't have the capacity to be monogamous. It just means that you're attracted to both. Yes, and it means I can be faithful. Yes, like the bisexual people that I've met that have said like, well, I'm dating a woman now. Yeah, I've even heard women who are in relationships with other women say, I'm not a lesbian, I'm just in a relationship with a woman. Oh, it's okay, because the feet is piling up. That lady said, I'm not a lesbian, I'm just in a relationship with a woman. That's all, okay. She's having tuna. She's having tuna. Yes. Somebody said MC Light said that she's having tuna. Yeah, tuna. Had and probably still having. Past and present. Well, who are we to question? Who are we to question identity? I'm not. I'm not. Because there are a lot of times out there with gay people. That's really delicious.
What can I get you?
You don't want to come in? No. There are a lot of tops out there with gaping holes who are strict tops.
Take your time. You own the place after all.
Ooh. Text me. Wait a minute, go back.
I listened to a lot of Dre when I was on tour. Shit kept me loose, you know?
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, you're moving too fast. No, girl. Stop. That's not. Wait. I'm getting this. I'm getting there, girl. I'm getting there, girl. Give me a second. I'm getting there. Oh, uh-huh. And who else? And who else?
No, that's it.
Is there somebody else? This is where I'm stuck. Because I see this. And then I see this. Now, is this a man right here? That's a woman. That's a woman. But see, he's fucking himself with a. dildo. We don't see anybody. We don't see a man fucking him. We only see him fucking women. But he fucks himself with a dildo.
I know, man. That
They
was
said they know
insane.
exactly what you're talking
What was
about.
his name again?
So that
Yeah.
ain't
So, how about a few later? No, douchebag. I meant a few beers. How did Rex are up? Yeah, I know it. I'll see you there after I grab some.
Morning, buddy.
Is it on pause? Oh. See, y'all call him daddy. I call him daughter. I'm not gonna play with you. They call him daddy. I call him daughter. But again, you still haven't seen a man fucking him.
They say they know who you're talking about, man.
We have it, Craig. And I'm not one to judge. But if it's not here, it's on its way. It's already in the checkout cart on Amazon.
How can I help you? What do you need?
If it's not already happened, it's on its way. Or maybe he does get fucked, but he just doesn't film it. It's on its way. And that's his business. Hey, I'm just saying. They call him daddy. I call him daughter. D-A-W-T. Or D-U-A-T-A, daughter. I mean, would you hear? I would. Would you eat the? Would you? I would. So you eat and hit. I'd eat first and then hit. Okay. What about the slab? Would you eat the slab? Because it's a nice slab, girl. I don't know. I'm particular about that. I mean, I'm particular about both. But what I'm saying is, it's a nice slab. Would you eat the slab? I might.
Make it sound like it's a rack of ribs.
That's what it gives. God, this is her point. It's not true. I mean, when I say Twitter is fast, I'm giving myself a colonoscopy. When I say Twitter is fast, bitch. Oh God. I'm giving myself a colonoscopy. Right. Right. Bitch, that image has sent me. Oh my God. I came across this video. I don't think it's in here though. Let me see. Oh wait, hold on. That's it.
Every day. I had no reason to fucking hate on that girl. I don't. No, I didn't like her when I came back from our school. It was going on. She knew it. We had a conversation. Because the anger was misplaced. No, it ain't even you that I like. I realize this the way these niggas is doing shit up here. That I don't like. Got it. Now, it's her segment. I went to the person who does the intro, the sounds, with the Taylor. Yo, Taylor, make Lauren her intro. Take Jessica Mess off the shit. She says, things can't just change like that. Why the fuck not? Why not? Y'all changing everything else, and I'm the only one that don't know. My ass don't know nothing. I'm just coming to work every day, just zipping it inside it. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, take my name out that shit. Just with the Mess is not at Breakfast Club. I'm just hilarious here. Fuck, I'm Jessica Moore up here. Just with the Mess is not being done. Lauren LaRosa is doing the shit. So that need to be her segment. I fought for that segment. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? While her fans, our people, and the Breakfast Club people, and the people in the comments, man, I'm not ready to sit up here and act like I don't see that shit. They all crazy. One thing I ain't never try to do is act unbothered unless shit never bothered me, man. What? You try coming back to work. You try to come back to work. And the motherfucker is right there at your desk. And ain't nobody telling you shit, mind you. Nobody telling you nothing, mind you. Before you know it, everybody thinking you're the villain. Like, I'm the villain. Because I didn't know shit. I'm sick of that. I'm very, very sick of that. I'm sick of this shit. It's weird. It's weird. I don't fuck with it. Just be quiet up there. I'm not fighting over no mic space. I'm not fighting over no mic. That's why I went from shut up and hush to not saying nothing. Oh, no. I'm not going to compete where I already won this competition. I didn't know it was supposed to be for. If this was presented to me, prior to hire, then I wouldn't have been so shocked. Like, oh shit, all right, cool. So what we bringing in the fourth person? Shit, that's what's up. Cool. It's only time for that segment. You know what I'm saying? We had a meeting today to restructure the show and shit like that. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. That went crazy too. Listen. It's a lot of shit. It's a lot of things that I deal with. I ain't expecting not one motherfucker feel sorry for me because that's not what I'm looking for. I don't care. And I haven't said a motherfucking thing. At all. At all. I haven't said
you can't read those, sis.
It's the crazy thing, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all know this.
It's all right, bro.
The craziest shit is, right? I wanted Breakfast Club so bad. I wanted it. I grew up on the show. The fuck? Like, what? Hall of Fame show? What are we talking about? Syndicated? This ain't my first time doing radio, but I'm just saying, like, this is the biggest fucking show culturally. You know what I'm saying? I was eating that shit up the whole year I co-hosted. Eating that shit up until I had to leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a baby. In this industry, what I'm doing ain't no right time to have a baby. Have a weed, have one. I don't regret when I got pregnant. I don't. I got pregnant on fucking purpose. That's what I wanted, a baby, and that's what I got. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted Breakfast Club. You feel me? And I'm gonna say this. I don't fucking need to be there. I wanted to be there. I loved being there. That was my shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, that was my shit. I used to be happy as a motherfucker on the radio. Yeah, definitely. Listen, I'm not intimidated by no woman walking on this earth. I give a crown to that girl. If you listen to the show, you know. I think it's how much she tried to be my friend. Excuse me? Ain't nobody trying to be no motherfucking friends. What are we talking about? We just naturally, organically became cool. Once I realized what the fuck was going on, I could see my anger was misplaced. No, I did not like her when I first came back. Even down to how I was supposed to return. Like, we had a whole plan on how I was supposed to come back. When I walk in a room, she never left. First thing she said is, "Nigga, where you going?" I was envy. Because he's the pack.
She ain't gotta ask you that.
What's really? No. That's not the first thing she talks about is the shit that was in the comments. Fuck me, we want to talk about fucking comments first. I gotta put some baby at home. What? You know what I'm saying? So like the first thing that I had to learn that Lung was not a spiteful person. Like I'm like, I don't like being moving. I don't like I ain't feeling this shit. They had a whole nother plan. I don't know what the fuck that was in there, but that shit wasn't it. I ain't like that. It made cool since then. That's it. Right? I'm in this girl every fucking day. Every day. And then of course, she's a good girl. She knows her shit. She don't want her shit. And that segment came from me. Like, let's not even sit here and fucking play around with it. Like, it's a crazy thing. This is another crazy thing. We're supposed to be a team up that bitch. Not one person comes to my defense at all. Like, when I'm like, not one motherfucker ever with this online shit. Like, what the fuck should we have to keep playing? Listen, I know one thing. Angelique ain't that motherfucking crazy. I just think this niggas try to make out the beating up. What's the reason that lady wanted to leave that show? I don't know how she did that shit for 13 years, my nigga. I'm telling you. I don't give a fuck. Y'all already know what's up with me. I feel played with. I'm gonna play with niggas. Like, that's just like, come on. I've been quiet a lot. If Jess Hilarious is quiet, it's a motherfucking reason. I always got my motherfucking mouth open.
This is so
all the time. Whether it's something y'all want to hear or it's something that y'all ain't gonna want to hear. I ain't got time. Didn't go live to talk about that retired ass nigga.
Who? Corey Hope.
Who still
That's the one who was talking about.
think he not retired. Nigga, you ain't doing nothing. And honestly, if he didn't hate me so much, I would actually agree with some shit that he was saying. I would. The girl is great at what she do. Lauren with the latest is flawless. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. She got that. I fought for that. The fuck is we talking about? I don't know how long it's gonna take for a motherfucker to confirm that. But yeah, it's like that. I started saying shit on air. Like I said, I don't know if y'all really listen to, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all really listen to that shit 6 a.m. or whatever. Yeah. I advocated for that. Get that shit to her. Get that segment to her, man. She did. She do it great. She was doing it great at TMZ. She's doing it great at the Breakfast Club. I also, Ben said that she did great during the co-hosting year too. Said that. Along with Claudia Jordan and Jason Lee. I also said that. Okay? Stop trying to make me out to be the villain. Or like I'm the fucking hater or something. I ain't never gonna hate on no fucking woman. Ever.
Well, you did.
No. Now listen.
You didn't like her when you came back. You just said that.
I may not say everything with y'all. You know, I may not. I may offend women here and there. I offend men here and there. I offend others here and there. You know. Okay. And y'all ain't gonna agree with everything I say and do, but I am never going to hate on a woman, especially if she got it going on. Yeah, I'm not. And Lauren LaRosa got it going on. She did. You know what I'm saying? I tell her that. Ask her. I don't know if she'll say it online. She thanks me on air, but she don't thank me online. I don't, you know what I'm saying? And I guess, shit a little different, online. But if niggas is a team, if we supposed to be a team, how about y'all clear some of this shit up for y'all teammate? This shit is ran like a high school. Yeah. It's ran like a high school. It is. Fair East Side High. Fair East Side High. But for Mr. Clark, though, like when he first got there, y'all want a bitch to keep her cool. Look, check this out, y'all. Look, man. I get up every fucking day. Every day. And they always talk about, you ain't at work. Yeah, bitch, I started picking up more shows. Hell no. This how I'm getting. Hell no. I have more fun outside the fucking studio than I have in there now. Is you crazy?
Bank robbers. If you're paying, they'll do anything a spy can do.
Can I just go on record and say,
Everything except the sexual harassment.
you said it. I said this months ago. I said, whoever this girl Lauren is, she's going to take Jess's job. She's articulate. She can read fluidly. She's informed. She researches. She can speak politics. She can talk entertainment. She's the all around talent. And when it was up in the air, like when they were doing like the remember they were rotating and they had Claudia George, like she just said, and whoever else they had, but they brought Lauren in too. And I was like, that girl Lauren is the one. But in the comments, because I used to watch The Breakfast Club all of the time. I don't really watch it now because, again, and I'm not even being funny or shady when I say this, I just didn't enjoy it when Jess Hilarious came on because I already know what they expect from Charlemagne and DJ Envy. And DJ Envy went to Hampton. He was there when I was there. But I just didn't feel like Jess fit in, or she wasn't really. I felt like she thought that she could go in there and rest on her comedic laurels, and I don't think she's funny. But I think she thought she could go in there and just rest on just being her, and that her following from social media would be there to kind of hold her up. But I just didn't think that. I just felt like she was lazy with the job, right? Angela Yee to me did a great job, and when
Live and love. Those are pretty popular.
Lauren came in, she kind of filled in that gap because DJ Envy and Charlamagne, neither one of them really researched before the guests come on. Angela Yee researched. She had real questions. She had legitimate questions, right? And so then when Lauren came in, when Jess went out on maternity leave, I was like, oh, who is this girl? And then I found out later that I think Lauren worked on TMZ or something, worked for TMZ. And I was like, oh, so this girl is a journalist. And so she was just better. And then I started watching again. But then when Jess came back, I got them all the way again. Well, do you think that you were partial? Are you biased against Jess? Do you think that? No, I think I just leaned into the information and the preparedness of Lauren. I just leaned into that. But what I was gonna say was when they were trying to figure out who should be the new guest, because remember they didn't announce it for a while. A lot of the people in the comments were like, "It's Jess, it's Jess." And I was just like, "No, it ain't Jess for me." And then once she got the job and she didn't really step into the shoes the way that people thought she would, then when Lauren came in, people were like, "Oh yeah, they just need to give this to Lauren." Then there were people who were saying they need to just have all four of them there. They need to have. I'm like, no, they don't need my fucking four co-hosts. Yeah, because I was like, well, why can't four of them work? I didn't think they needed four because Jess didn't make enough of a contribution for her to be there. Yeah, and it's not
like it was basically like Lauren would come with information, but Jess would come in with like jokes. And
right, she would come in with these jokes that didn't really land.
Right.
But so if there's three of them there, so why couldn't she? And I'm devil's advocate here. Yeah. And that's not my friend. We are not cool. Correct. It's not my girl. Right. But I'm just saying, like, well, what is it? Why couldn't she be there with them? Like, she brought her following, because she does have a massive following that people follow. The Breakfast Club was number one before she came. That is correct. Right. But it also, just like there were people who that Lauren brought you there.
Good night.
Lauren
Happy hump day.
There are people that she brought up.
Have fun. Be safe. Whatever y'all plan on doing on hump day.
So
I will see y'all later.
Charlamagne, Envy, her, and Lauren. Like, 'cause
you already have a